PolyNome is designed to be the only metronome that any musician needs, whether they're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced player, and whether they want to use it in a practice situation or a live situation. PolyNome is extremely powerful, and yet the basic metronome features are easily accessible. When PolyNome loads for the first time, it has 120 BPM quarter note click. You can tap the mixer button underneath the play button to bring up the sounds mixer. And if you swipe above the faders, you can see faders for overlay sounds. These are 16th note and triplet subdivisions. If you want an 8th note click, just bring up the AND fader. And you can bring up the E and A faders for a 16th note click. Or you can use the triplet faders for a triplet click. There are also faders to mark the bar, and a mark fader which will mark a position that you choose. You can set the mark position by tapping the mark position button. You can change the sounds of these overlay faders by tapping the Change Sounds button. Choose the subdivision you want to change, and choose your new sound. You can choose from acoustic drum sounds, electric drum sounds, acoustic percussion sounds, electric percussion sounds, and if you're using the Pro version, you can use automatic voice counting.
Voice count. Voice count. Triplet.
Changing the tempo in PolyNome is extremely fast. You can swipe on the tempo control, or you can tap it and type in the tempo that you want. And on the tempo entry page, there's also a tap tempo button. And you can change the note value associated with the tempo by tapping it. Also on the main page, you can set how many repeats of a pattern you want PolyNome to play before it will stop. Or you can choose a timer value. Let's say we want to play for 3 seconds. And PolyNome will complete the final rep before it stops. If you like, in the menu, in Preferences, you can turn on a countdown timer alarm. This is good if you want to use PolyNome to time practice without having a click programmed in. PolyNome was originally designed with the idea of being able to mix rates and rhythms. By tapping on the rhythm in PolyNome, you can change it, and you have a lot of different options at your disposal. The first item in the selector is for common rhythms. This includes quarter notes, 8th notes, triplets, 16th notes, some individual notes. There are 3 pages of common rhythms to allow you to enter rhythms very quickly. Then there are whole note, half note, quarter note, and 8th note selectors, and each of these contains subdivisions of this note. So for the whole note, we have a whole note divided into 2, divided into 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On page 2, we have 9 to 16. On page 3, we have 17 to 24. So you can practice things like the table of time. For example, we could use the half note, enter a single half note, and then a half note divided into 2, into 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we can hear how this sounds. To learn more about PolyNome, you want to swipe across to the presets screen and use the info buttons on each of these to learn how the presets were created. You can view web pages or watch videos for each preset, and you can tap on a preset to load it and play it in the main metronome screen.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
If you have PolyNome Pro, playlists are an extremely powerful feature. You can go to the playlist page and tap the info buttons for each of these rows to learn different ways that you can use playlists. Thanks for checking out PolyNome. If you have any questions, please check out the Searchable User Guide. You'll find this at polynome.net.